Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. The last part we got here to Ant Miller Cave, and now we're going to continue on and finish the place off. First off, you come around here, you get a vial, which is nice. And first enemy for the part is a Gnome Mage. 162 HP, weak to earth, strong against wind, can drop a crystal powder, which is just a nice weapon. And they actually use various elemental spells, Fireball and Flashbolt especially are the damaging ones. Though they don't do that much damage. And now we're heading down here. This is pretty much this dungeon's puzzle floor. Because, well, there's two puzzles to this place. This is the big one, though. You have to push these pillars around and incorporate the little ice tower so you can actually get to that Jupiter Djinn over there. It's not too hard. All I have to do is press these two like I just did, freeze the puddle, push them backwards. Though, admittedly, figuring out how to push the top one back down can be kind of troublesome. The way you do it is that you, the pillar that's standing up on the left there, the one that's grayed out at the moment due to the way the thing works, you can walk behind that as you just noticed, but I didn't know that my first playthrough. I thought it was completely solid, but I was wrong. And we'll push these guys down, then we get to this Jupiter Djinn, who is gonna fight us. This Jupiter Djinn is known as Squall. Getting bad Final Fantasy VIII flashbacks. Anyway, 481 HP, weak to earth, strong against wind. Blue Bolt, Plasma, Storm Ray, Wind Slash, Tornado, Escape. General Jupiter attacks, really. Nothing too hard. Though obviously if it runs away it'll be very annoying, so yeah. And for beating it as usual, Squall shall join our team. And he's silent just like the one from 8-2. Anyway, Squall's alright, he paralyzes foes. That's pretty much an automatic stun. But overall, it gets good because now Ivan's upgraded to a Magister class, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Anyway, down here we have a bit of a split. First off, I want to head left and hug the north wall, because doing so will take us to this treasure chest, which contains a cookie. And yet, still more solid than an internet cookie. As usual, cookies raise maximum PP. I'm going to give this one to Garrett just so he can finally surpass 100. And now we're back at the beginning of this room, because I just wanted to cut back here for time-saving purposes. Now I want to hug the southern wall. And not head up here, because that's the wrong direction. Next new enemies are a Golem, which has 266 HP, weak to wind, strong against earth, can drop a file. And the White. 192 HP, weak to fire, strong against water, can drop an elixir, rotten blood, and smell decay, which I think just caused some sort of status ailment or damage. Nothing too hard. Yeah, I got distracted there for a few seconds. Well, more like a full minute. You pretty much had to hug the north wall, that little area there, and that allows you to come down here. Do not push any of these pillars. Why? Because you can just simply walk around them using this little cliff here. That threw me off my first playthrough. Not gonna lie. And this is that room that guy was telling us about. What we have to do here is press the left one, then the right one, and then the color that's on top of the little pentagon there when it stops is the one we have to press. He told you the order earlier. In fact, you probably should have wrote it down if you were playing the game yourself. All you need to know is that you need to do it twice. White's in the middle. I think blue is on the far left. Red is on the far right. I think green's in the middle left. And the other one, yellow's in the middle right. I might be wrong about that. Anyway, if we do that, we open up a door. Which has, guess what, in it? The drought that guy wanted. So we're gonna have to cut back to him. How you doing there, man? And we apparently saved his life, and he's somehow drinking it. And he's disappearing. Or is he? Look, it's a man. You couldn't tell from his voice? What are you talking about? What did you expect? Exactly! Well, I mean, we couldn't see who was talking. God, you're an idiot, Garrett. Yeah, you did kind of startle us. I mean, your beard is so imposing. How did you become paralyzed while you were invisible? That ability to conceal yourself. Are you an adept? And he doesn't know what we're talking about, understandably. You used psi energy to conceal yourself, didn't you? Only an adept could do that. Something in his tale doesn't sound right. Only now it doesn't sound right? I'll peer into his heart. I thought you said you wouldn't do that anymore, unless we told you to. Oh well. Well, then again, it is kind of for our benefit either way, so... What's the matter, Ivan? This is Babi, the ruler of Tolby. Yeah, we could probably tell by his facial portrait there, guys. And that wasn't psi energy he was using to conceal himself. It was the power of an ancient civilization. Yeah, we're adepts. What? That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. We're adepts, but what's Lemuria? Yeah, what is this Lemuria? Apparently he has no idea that they can't be the same thing, because we don't know anything about Lemuria, do we? I don't think that's even been mentioned at this point. Are you searching for these Lemurians, Bobby? Bobby, you're the ruler of Tolby. You can have anything you want. Why would you want to find these Lemurians? He has his own limitations, apparently. And it's called age! And you regret growing older? I understand your desire to remain young, but there's nothing anyone can do about it. Wait a sec. Isaac, do you remember when we were in the Soul Sanctum? Yeah, kind of. That's right, Kraden said alchemy could thwart death itself. Apparently this guy might know Kraden. Yeah, we know him. And suddenly that brings light. Or soldiers with torches, that works too. By the way, I love the song that's playing. And these guys are understandably confused. Though the fact that we were able to do, us 4 kids were able to do what 2 fully trained soldiers wasn't able to, that sentence failure structure. Oh well, you got my point, I think. Anyway, he's making excuses, but he needs to get there in time for the Colosso Finals. And these guys are still understandably confused. And they're gonna have Eodem give us a reward. Although he seems to have an idea. Or at least he wants to hear our names. I'm Garrett. This is Isaac. I can speak for myself, Garrett. I'm Ivan. My name is Mia. And anyone likes to speak with us further after the Colosso ends. And now he has an idea. He wants us to enter the finals. It says we have some interesting powers. But these guys are saying no because we haven't cleared the trials yet. But saving his life might qualify as a suitable trial, so we're going to be put in anyway. So now we have our next little story plot point thingy-majig. And we also have to backtrack out of here. He's asking us to appear in Colosso, isn't he? Is he serious? He wants us to see us fight using our psi energy, that's what it is. The finals, should we do it? I don't see why not. So we'll do it. Either way, we're stuck here in Tolby until Colosso's over. Bobby said he wanted to talk to us, didn't he? He seemed to know Kraden. What could the connection between Lemuria be? The connection between Lemuria and Adepts? I suspect he knows quite a bit about what's going on with us. I guess all we can do is wait around until Colosso's over. I just hate waiting around. Come on, let's enter Colosso. Can we do it? I already said yeah earlier, didn't I? Great, it's decided. We'll just have to do our best. If you want to do it, Isaac, we'll go along with you. And now we have our next little story thing, but first I'm gonna cast Retreat so I can get back to Tolby. Although that really does mean I have to backtrack to Tolby from outside the entrance of the cave. But first off, here in Tolby, I do want to do some quick little changes with my setup. First off, I want to give one of my Jin to Mia. Then another one to Garrett, I believe. Yep. You might be wondering why I'm doing this. I have a reason, and you'll see it next part. Next up, item-wise, I want to trade around some of my Psi Energy items. I want to give the Douse Drop and, what's the other one? Frost Jewel to Ivan. Make sure she has the Hulk Gem. Give the Orbital Force to Garrett, and then my preparations are complete. You'll see why I'm doing this next part as well. And welcome to the Coliseum entrance. Scalpers. The amiibo craze is even in the games. And I'm getting stuck on people. Anyway, this guy recognizes us, and these people are suitably confused as to why Babi picked us, because we're only a kid. Well, 16, we're teenagers. A kid by RPG standards is like, what, 4 years old? And even then, we had a 6-year-old in Final Fantasy VI. And actually, how old are the people in Final Fantasy III? And we need to go to the waiting room, and I just knocked over my trash can, sorry if you heard that. And explanation sequence. Huh? Isaac's the only one entering the finals? Apparently finals are one-on-one. But why Isaac? And Babi wants us for some reason, but I wanted to enter too. And they're not accepting any more entries, so tough luck, Garrett. I guess all you can do is get it over with, Isaac. I know you want to enter too, Garrett, but there's nothing we can do. This is crazy! Isaac won't survive against any of those colossal warriors. If Isaac wants to win, he'll have to use Psi Energy. Well, Babi does seem very interested in his Psi Energy. Even so, how is he supposed to use it here? What did Babi say while we were supposed to do, while he's completing? Apparently they're allowed to cheer him on from the stage. And see him right up close. Apparently it's the first time this is happening, so we should thank Babi. I can't tell if it's pronounced Babi or Baby. I like Babi better. Can't Isaac go see the stages too? I bet you want to learn as much as you can about the finals, eh, Isaac? Yeah! Come on, you can make another exception, can't you? And understandably, they realize it can't hurt that much. Oh, these fools. Aren't you glad our psychic powers aren't well known? So this is where the warriors test their mettle against each other? We're the brave, don't fear the grave. What else is involved? The warriors here are essentially racing, so there's an advantage to getting here first. That's quite a test. That's too hard for Isaac. We must support him as well as we can. Yeah, let's hear his explanation. Pretty much, warriors enter the finals without any of their own equipment. The only thing that's still on you, actually, Isaac's going to be pretty much bare bones. We need to get through several stages and get to the goal. Chests along the way contain items that you can use in the battles. And at the end, you get if you get there first, you get the better of the two equipment. In this case, it'll be the shield over the gloves. So if you get there first, you have an advantage. And you can use any equipment you get in one match in the next one. So it's fairly standard rules. And you can ask the attendants in front of each thing for the explanation of the stage. Hey, where do we cheer from? Would you like to visit the stage and hear descriptions for each one? Yeah, we'll decide to cheer for Isaac after hearing the descriptions. Or where to cheer. Pretty much, we're gonna cheat. In the stage finals, you can actually have your party members give you basically shortcuts. and you get a shortcut by placing certain people at certain places. Like for this one, you want to place Garrett in the first cheering area. Garrett, I've been in the second one, and then I think Mia in the third. Yeah, the third makes sense. And I accidentally chose a description. Oh well. You'll see why I'm placing these people here next part. And Mia goes in the third one. There are 4 total, though, so you need to keep in mind strategic things like that. And yeah, you'll see why I put those guys in their arrangements that like next part. And with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 22, we'll be trying out the Colosso stuff. By the way, I recommend making a save right now, just in case something goes wrong. See you guys then.